still can't believe the news the wrestling world received yesterday. Unexpected, tragic. Triple H announced via Twitter that WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda informed him that Windham Rotunda, who wrestling fans, we know him as Bray Wyatt, had unexpectedly and tragically passed away yesterday at the age of 36. And the entire wrestling world, his fellow superstars, media outlets, fans everywhere. I mean, you go on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, there's just not only reactions of just wrestling fans and people in general in shock, but also touching tributes of one of the most entertaining and gifted performers to ever step foot in a professional wrestling ring. Since we hadn't seen Bray Wyatt on WWE TV since February, I believe, March of this year, and professional wrestling news websites had reported that he was out due to an undisclosed injury. And although I don't know the exact details, I don't think those details have come to light yet, and at this point I'd really prefer not to know. I just now we know he was going through stuff. And I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, we've lost a lot of superstars in the past, a lot of wrestlers in the past. Brody in the past, Jay Briscoe, I believe. But this one hits deep. It caught me off guard completely. I mean, I can only compare this to the day we lost Eddie Guerrero on November of 2005. I mean, just unexpected and shock. I mean, it's hard to really talk about it, but I just wanted to go ahead and talk about Bray Wyatt and all the wonderful memories he gave wrestling fans, WWE fans, throughout his entire career. He left us with he left us with so many memories, so many great moments. His debut as part of the leader of the Wyatt family. His debut match against Kane at SummerSlam. His entire program with Daniel Bryan, that steel cage match on Raw that just turned the world upside down. It catapulted Daniel Bryan practically into the main event of that year's WrestleMania. Then he faced off against John Cena at WrestleMania 30. His first match, and then his WrestleMania bout with Cena again during pandemic WrestleMania a few years ago. He faced The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31. And then earlier this year at Raw 30, we got what seemed like passing of the torch. You know, I remember Taker just standing next to him, and I can only assume he told him that he was the new face of, you know, the mystique, the aura, the theatrics that WWE was about to bring into their programming for years and years to come. His entire series of matches as a part of the Wyatt family against The Shield, his runs as WWE Champion, his return to the Fiend. I mean, so many great moments from Bray Wyatt. He's truly one of the most gifted minds to ever bless wrestling fans, the eater of worlds. I've never forgotten his rendition of he's got the whole world in his hands on Monday Night Raw. His the Funhouse. I mean, and now we as wrestling fans, we can only imagine what could have been the rest of his WWE career, because certainly so he was one of the absolute best. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in that. WWE creative and writing and sometimes the presentation of his character and his storylines might have failed him more than once, but he always brought his A game. He always gave us captivating moments. He always gave us captivating characters, promos. His return pretty much on SmackDown in October of last year, he put his heart out to the entire wrestling audience. And unfortunately, you know, yeah, I mean, I'm still in shock. I can't believe it happened. It's unexpected, and I really wish I wasn't doing this video. But I mean, Bray Wyatt, Windham Rotunda, his family, his friends, colleagues, everyone. He was loved by everyone, and we'll never forget him. We'll never forget what he gave to us on our screens, how he made us feel when he was out there. And I can only hope that his good friend and fellow Wyatt family member, Mr. Brody Lee, known to WWE fans as Luke Harper, was waiting for him on the other side. Bray Wyatt, Windham Rotunda, thank you for the memories. Thank you for everything. And Fireflies fly forever.